Good morning. Thank y'all for tuning in. I hope you're having a blessed day. My name is Austin. I work here at Serenity House. I am an addict. I got clean here on October 19th of 2014, so I'm very grateful for this treatment center and the programs we have here and the programs they exposed me to that helped save my life. I'm really grateful for Narcotics Anonymous. It's helped me change my life, and it's plugged me into some people that are worth living clean for today, and help me restore some relationships that are worth living clean for today. So I'm grateful. Let's read the just for today. I understand. We humbly ask him to remove our shortcomings. Once we are entirely ready to have our character defects removed, many of us are entirely ready. Ironically, that's when the trouble really starts. The more we struggle to rid ourselves of a particular defect, the stronger that shortcoming seems to become. It is truly humbling to realize that not only are we powerless over our addiction, but even our own defects of character. Finally, it clicks. The seventh step doesn't suggest that we rid ourselves of shortcomings, but that we ask our higher power to rid us of them. The focus of our daily prayers begin to shift. Admitting our inability to perfect ourselves, we plead with our higher power to do for us what we cannot do for ourselves, and we wait. For many days, our program stays on step 7. We may experience no sudden, total relief from defects, but we often do experience a subtle shift in our perceptions of ourselves and others. Through the eyes of the 7th step, we begin to see those around us in a less critical way. We know that, just like us, many of them are struggling with shortcomings, so they would dearly love to be rid of. We know that, just like us, they are powerless over their own defects. We wonder if they, too, humbly pray to have their defects removed. We begin evaluating others as we have learned to evaluate ourselves, with an empathy born of humility. As we watch others, and as we keep watch on ourselves, we can finally say, I understand. Just for today, God help me see through the eyes of the step 7. Help me understand. I'm really grateful for this program. There's some realizations that you hear people say in the rooms, the same thinking that got you into the program is not the same thinking that's going to keep you clean. And so I need to change some ideas and attitudes. And there were some realizations that came in the step working process that I'm grateful for, right? Like I thought I knew how to live life. Reality was I didn't, even without drugs. And so I need to change some things. When I get to step 6, my sponsor has me write this chart of the 60 defects that I'm acting out on. There's probably more. And then make a column for every day for 4 weeks. And so I'm going through there. There's some that I'm marking on every day. And then so then I'm starting to try to control those defects because I don't want them to be marked all the way across the 4 weeks, right? And I find out in that process that sometimes I don't have any control over my defects, or people, or places, or things. There's some places and things I can stay away from, but I don't have control over people, and I don't have near as much control over my reaction as I think I do, right? I start trying to not act out on certain defects so I don't have to mark them off for that day. And I realize that if I want to change, or if I want things to change, I got to do something different. A friend explained it to me in this way. Trying to control our defects is like holding a beach ball underwater. Eventually they're coming to the top, right? So it lets me know I'm powerless. In certain situations, I act out on defects. And that was an important realization for me, because I realized through the step working process that in certain situations, in certain conversations, when I take things a certain way, I'm going to react a certain way. And so really, God never removed the defects from me. He just started giving me like an indication, like a red light indicator, right? Like if you don't want to act the way you did yesterday, leave this conversation, leave this room. Do not talk about like if you want to stop acting out, then stop getting in the situations that lead to that. Stop. And there was just numerous indicators when I would be in a situation and I would feel like, I should probably walk away or stop talking. And I didn't. And then I would act out on character defect. And then it wasn't I couldn't blame anybody else anymore. There was an indication there. God was saying, hey, this is heading to a place you don't want it to head to. And so that's really what happened for me, is praying for him. Like he just started our relationship. It was a relationship with him, and he was able to impress things on my heart. And when I kept going, I usually ended up in the same situation, and I had nobody to blame but myself. So today I learned to try to avoid certain situations and get in different places or walk away or be quiet if I don't want to act out on character defects. And so I'm grateful for this program. I'm grateful that today I can kind of change, like I have a little bit of emotional awareness or maturity, whatever you want to call it, to know that if I don't want to act a certain way, to leave that situation. It's real simple sometimes, right? Anyways, thank y'all for tuning in. I hope you have a blessed day. I will not see y'all until next Tuesday. I will be out of town. I'll be getting married Saturday, going out of town for a couple of days. And so thank y'all for tuning in. We really appreciate y'all watching and supporting us here at Serenity House. Have a blessed weekend.